Welcome everybody to the Week 1 recap and Week 2 preview. Just some general housekeeping items. The trophies have been assigned on the league page, so continue to look out for those. Those will be posted every Tuesday. The videos are going to slow down here for probably the next week or two until I get a new laptop. Unfortunately, over the week, my house was broken into, my door was kicked in, and my laptop and iPad were stolen. So until I can get something new to post videos with, we'll be lacking in this area, but I'll continue to do posts in regards to trophies as well as some power rankings for us hopefully in the next week or so. But just getting back into it, some other housekeeping items that we had. That was brought to my attention, we do have another female in the group, Carrie Herbstritt, which is Trent's mom. That should have been the game of the week last week. It was tied with Andy's against his employee. She ended up winning and beating her son. I think this is her first time playing, so congrats there. And you were the only other girl to win, Charlene. It was unfortunate, tough loss there. It was hard fought, right down towards the end, but Rob just barely pulled it out on you. So just a real quick recap of the trophies. We had the Dunce Award, biggest roster mistake awarded to Christian. Even though Hollywood Ron Jeremy has the most probably stacked team in the group, he won this award due to the fact that he had Bolden on his bench, and Bolden had a 200-yard game and a touchdown. He did great. He was the top wide receiver, or among the top in regards to the position. So that was the biggest roster mistake, and he got -5 points for that. The Barely Enough Award, basically the closest win of the week, went to Rob playing Charlene. Pulled it off by the skin of his teeth. So we would have ragged on you bad if you lost to a girl your first time. Trent, your time's coming. But great job in regards to just barely pulling out the win over Charlene. That was a real close game. World Beater went to Christian again. He has a really stacked team. He had the most points in the league for week 1. So congrats. If you're playing him this week, it's going to be a tough game. The Fail Award, the least points of the week, was awarded to Andy Wilson. His team went to shit. Everybody just took the day off. So Andy, you did terrible. You lost your employee. So hopefully your employees are just ragging on you every day that you lost and you're a terrible fantasy player. I know I am, and when you come into town this weekend for the Bucks game, I look forward to definitely ripping on you the whole time. Hindsight Award, most bench points of the week. Even though this went to Team J-Rod, the only reason you won your game is Andy's shitty performance. You did have the highest bench points out of anybody in the group. I think it was 84. So make sure we're picking the right moves and putting the people in the right positions, especially against matchups. That's what's going to come down to for some key players. Especially if you don't have a lot of depth, it's going to come down to the matchups. Next, we had Best QB of the Week. Went to Carrie, the other female in the group, with Manning, Super Bowl 2014. She had Manning, so great job there. Who knew Manning was going to throw 7 touchdown passes in week 1? But that was pretty awesome, and she definitely had the rest of the week since that was a Thursday night game. Really, her players could have taken the week off, and she pulled out a win over her son. So good job there. Best running back of the week went to James Harvey with I Hate Your Guts, Silky Johnson. He had AD all day, Adrian Peterson. Unfortunately, there's some asterisks around his win. He did play me, but we'll get into that here just in a second. Best wide receiver of the week was Victor Cruz, and that was Hollywood Ron Jeremy. It's Christian again. He had, he's on here twice. He had the most points in the league. He just had some players show up, so hopefully we can continue this trend to going forward. He is in the game of the week this week. Both teams are 1-0. Only teams playing each other that are 1-0, so we'll keep a close eye on that this week. Best tight end of the week went to myself with Jared Cook. Jared Cook had a monster game. He almost had another touchdown that was popped out by the Honey Badger. So hopefully he had, his bounce back year. He's on a new team. He has a better quarterback. They're going to utilize him. So they're playing Atlanta this week. So I'm hopefully going to see some more points from him. Hopefully another touchdown and maybe 150 yards. Best defense of the week went to the Cowboys. The Cowboys, that's on Hollywood Ron Jeremy. They showed up. Again, they were playing New York. Who thought New York would have done so terrible against them? Especially David Wilson with -2 points, a couple fumbles, took him out of the game. They really were relying on passing the ball at that point. That's why Victor Cruz had 3 touchdowns. The receiving corps had a pretty good day. Hakeem Nicks played well. So did Ruben Randall. So overall, it was a good game for the New York Giants. Unfortunately, Eli just threw a couple picks that kind of just took the game away from himself. But back into, that was the trophies that were assigned, and that's the week 1 review. Basically going forward, we had the game of the week last week was Team J-Rod. and he played Andy Wilson in regards to that, and he got destroyed. Andy, you did terrible. Your team sucks. So again, as I touched base on it earlier, I hope everybody rags on you. I played last week, James Harvey. I know I talked to shit on the last broadcast in regards to it. He did have AD all day, but we're going to put a little asterisk by his win and the rest of his season because he does have Adrian Peterson and he is on steroids. So the rest of your league is going to be asterisk. If you win because of Adrian Peterson, you're going to have an asterisk. I don't accept that win, and I agree as the commissioner. I'm going to vote, and you're going to have an asterisk even if you win this league this year. Basically, for the game of this week, I've looked through the review of everybody playing. Everybody's 0-1 or 1-0 playing each other. So there's some key matchups. All of the rankings and the projections look pretty solid. The game of the week I have, again, is 1-0 versus 1-0. The only people that are both wins playing each other is going to be James Harvey, I Hate Your Guts, Silky Johnson, against Christian, Hollywood Ron Jeremy. That's the game to watch when you guys are watching this weekend. See who's going to be 2-0 and who's going to be 0-1. Well, I'm sorry, 1-1. So good luck to everybody this week. I hope continue to post. I'll have an update with Andy on Sunday from the Bucks game to post, so look out for that one. But everybody enjoy this week and have a good one.